whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Howard. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's Blue. He breaks a tackle. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what spur...
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
The short hands, it's Scott. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Texas.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Ohio State 14, Texas.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kickoff. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down... Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yo. Yeah, PS5. I hope you got a mic. Got a mic?
Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's looking on the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score out of bounds, 7, Ohio State.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's real.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going up top. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's going to fire to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense returns you offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide out in motion. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Coming after it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get the corner. And they try the middle of the stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 19.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
He's going to run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it
Yeah, don't count me out yet.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Great spot.
That was supposed to have been game right there.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Scrambling away. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.